Why was my mic muted? Okay, hello, my name is Quadrawabbit, and yeah, welcome to the stream. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and follow on YouTube, Twitch, and MySpace. Yeah, so, okay, let's just go. What am I gonna start with first? Still catch up. There's the raids I was working on. Oh, right. Yeah, about that. Yeah, sure, it's taking a while for it to load. Alright, here we go. Let's try this again. Six minutes. 6 minutes is a better time, so it's fine. Oh, you know what else? I forgot. I need to go to... Man, I need to do those quests. Hey. Alright, just give me a second. Alright, here we go. Some expansion. Right, okay, no, yeah, these are the quests. Oh, you're right. What can that be more timely? It's just that Teru had just enough instructions for another batch of deliveries. Since her regards, of course, today she's at a shop for business. Rhoda's House of Splendors, and tomorrow, no doubt, find her in some other far-flung corner of the world. We mustn't be outdone, Maximilian. Okay. This time, our samples are destined for two organizations, Gorthalis, an arrangement made possible by none other than Master Sicard. Okay. He contacted his dear friend Lord Emmanuel de Tempest, who was kind enough to spread the word of the bouquet to his own contracts across his guard. It hardly took any time for the first letter to reach us, and once he samples his interest will be piqued to passion. Or so I have assured. Lord Emmanuel has insisted he take care of all the particulars and meet Conway with enthusiasm, and he looks forward to accompanying on deliveries. Are they required that secret mission of ours? Of course, it's sapphire, isn't that? Like a beautiful necklace, once restored, I keep safe for not only Mistress Tetsuru's mother, but that for many friends and allies from across the realm. Yeah. I'm confident that someone who experiences the most ascending mementos bring back anything you think will make a worthy addition. And with that, I'll leave these samples in your capable hands that you go await your safe return. Okay, cool. Is that the only thing? Wait, what? Why are you doing that? There we go. Okay. I can't video anything. Sure. Okay. Yo. You can have come better time. Do you have a moment to talk? Yeah, sure. On things, you see a foreign merchant approach the bouquet with a proposition not too long ago. Hancock of the East Aldarian Trading Company. I probably pronounced it wrong. Perhaps you heard of him. Yeah. Yeah, I heard of him. Dude with glasses. Nice, you have history. No wonder Mr. Satsutu declared him unconspicuous and deserving of infinite caution. Though there is risk in dealing with a man of such flexible principles, his knowledge of the hidden capital markets will do much to bolster our efforts to make inroads in the Far East. That's why, despite her misgivings, Mr. Satsutu seeks to negotiate a partnership. For some reason or another, he requested you to be present at that meeting in Calgary. I realize the business negotiations are not what they will be the most grateful if you indulge, but of course it's a matter of our secret mission. Oof. Okay, we're in. I have to go back and do it again. It's fine. I can do that. All right. Whoa. Now what? Oh shit. That's right. Ah, shit. Did I touch the spike? Is that what happened? Yeah, it seems like that was what happened. So it makes sense for that. Oh wow. Yeah, this is okay. Am I gonna get obliterated? Oh boy. Yeah, yeah. Wow. Okay. I had a feeling it was gonna be something like that. I just wasn't sure what it was. I just wasn't sure what it was. Or how bad it was gonna be. And that was pretty bad. Like almost everybody died. That's crazy. The part that bothered me was that like the place I thought I was safe, like it just kind of crept up on me. That's kind of what I'm not gonna argue that it's unfair. It is what it is. I almost did. That's messed up. That's funny though. No, that's make you lose it. Oh, okay. Let him rip. Oh, fine, right? Don't get near me, I swear to God. I gotta lock it back up. Yep, lock it back up. In you go. I don't know how we ended up there in the first place though. That needs some explaining. We'll see, got some explaining to do. There you go. Or I could have just left. Leaving would have been easier. How much is true? So this is where research is conducted on creations, imbued with poisons and venoms. Which authorities in our were conveyed not far from here. It would seem our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Yeah. Fortunately for you, since they appeared personally keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Yeah. Even alone, you are a force to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious. Might observe you further. Oh no. Who's talking? Were the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long. But I believe we can forego introductions unless I misread you. Is that La Brea? That's what he looks like? Passively perceptive. Yes, I am Librea of the complication of the 14. Yeah. You are truly who you claim to be to answer this question. I can wait. Now this is curious. A trap by a wolf at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether. You're an unfamiliar composer besides. It is no matter, I suppose. More direct approach will get the same results. I would advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Strike me down here, and Ichildora's wishes shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. So that you dare hide behind her name. Listen well, Ichildora's. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. Have your allies' protection, so what's the harm? What harm is there in hearing me out? Just wait. There's a question I must ask first. You truly are La Hebrea. Why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. Simple request, true. Thermos, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you. Why did it take you so long? I have my answer. The library I knew took pride in the convocation. It would never suffer its degradation, right? Not really him. You sully his station with this farce. Thermos, what do you say? Librarian and I hardly say eye to eye, but I know his voice when I heard it. No, but like, that's not really him. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and manner. However, the dear librarian will never call me by the name Thermos. What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? Oh, that's a little bit? Oh, I see. Imposter, you have no right to claim that form, that mask. What? Who? Yeah, good question. There's a mask that's sickened me to wear. The mask of La Hebrea, a man who values his position above all, would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. What? Yet you assume my name and wield powers that are mine by right. Any worth you may have hinges on which you so despise. Such trite provocations, and I'll be goaded to finishing this ire. My work is done. Shitaras, listen well. I am Hephatos, and it is I whom should call father. Wait, what? in the name of creation, right? We would do well not to stand idle and warn our enemies about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elizabeth. Let us return to safety so you may provide it. That sounds more like the library, I know, yeah. Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. The librarian said, I am Elizabeth, one of the congregation and emissary of their well. For reasons which do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. Yeah, you knew too much, bro. Your perceptive bit does not surprise me. When the time comes, I shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do the library suggests and return to the week there. Please help him, save him. You're aware by now, I am known as the Elizabeth. After my dear friend Azam and I detected irregularities of pandemonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I'm sure the library as well is eager why I hid who I was, so I shall save the story later. First, I would like to speak to you, my friend. Although neither Azam nor I have ever met you in the flesh, he came with his highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. That somewhere in the world, a guiding star so similar to himself was out there amused Azam to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in his heart he would be a formidable ally. Furthermore, I have heard stories that Mistress Banal, who held the position of Azam previously, journeyed with a familiar much like yourself, that made the decision to trust you all the easier. You too now dons the white robes of an advisor. If she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew I was in capable hands. Aware, though, I was of the path he had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to be too troubled by your side for a while. You may know but a small portion of your whole story. That is enough for me to believe you will never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. Okay. I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke, liberated the truth, so that I hope we never. But I see now that I was a fool to think that whatever escape your meddling is what is that thing that calls himself Labrea. Why is he the spitting image of your younger self? I find it hard to believe you only just now found out such a being was wreaking havoc in pandemonium. Do you think matters would simply sort themselves out? Right. Suppose he deserved at least a cursory explanation. Right. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Azam and Elizabeth had taken upon themselves to investigate. There was no reason to insert myself into the situation for a time. That was... Imagine my inspired when instead of a form of report from you and yours, received a communication from one of the keywords stating the research operations were proceeding as usual. While Ifako's deception was almost childish and slippery, it became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping. You knew of his existence from the beginning. I can hardly imagine that you would suffer another to masquerade as one other complication, not without good reason at least, right? You will know my name, the name La Hebrea is but a marker of my station. 'Tis not the name I was born with. Your Fatos has claimed that for himself, and I fault him for it, as he is my other half in matter of speaking. He knows all that I know, my equal in every way, yet within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire, all the emotion that we are loath to acknowledge within ourselves. To say it's true, what purpose would, would such a being serve? He is the product experimentation got awry, a reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems time has a way of unearthing the shame we bury. Then, when he spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom in his eyes, blamed you for her death. Was he right to do so? His words were but ramblings of a tortured mind, the hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. Now that he has awakened, he must be put to rest. He succeeds in the breaching pandemonium's predicted wars. In fact, disaster onto our star. The chief keyword of pandemonium is my ability to decide the proper course of action. As such, I declare that all research else be summarily abandoned and the facility destroyed. Really? You want to destroy the whole thing? What? You would leave the other wardens to their doom? It's a choice befitting La Habrea. Do you disagree? Equal duty in ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the course. It is no surprise that you would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even a remote risk to people. Yet, as you can see by Victoria's response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that. As I might grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That's precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. It was the only way I could truly determine the best solution. You need not trouble yourself with that further. The chief keyword must prevent the worst from occurring no matter the cost. Your feelings, Elizabeth, are of no consequence. Have you taken even a moment to consider another path? No. You spare nary a thought for aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea the trials we endure, the foes that Maximilian has stood against. Maximilian, either a being with such ether I have never seen. What are you? He is the guiding star that shall lead us safely to this. Thanks to his right arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mystical creatures and returned them to their selves. Speaking of which, I will hear your opinion. Maximilian, as outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachment. We still know next to nothing about Bufatos, and I highly doubt that Rhea has been forthcoming with the truth. We managed to regain control of Asfredaros. He must be made to see that there's merit in continuing on this path. Yeah, I have it. Speak in your official capacity as Elizabeth the emissary, judge which approach is more sound, and even La Habrea will be compelled to listen. Elizabeth, I am duty bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality. My opinions at Thamos carries no weight. You understand what this means, yes? I do, even though you walk with us all the time, seeing what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust you find the best way forward. For what in my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. President, there are merits both in destroying Pandemonium outright and in taking time to rescue its researchers, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge that the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present course. We delve into abyssos, interring any mythical creature we encounter along the way. You have yet to witness Maximilian's might in Dolores resolve, I would ask that you see our capabilities firsthand, only then decide if endeavor is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, and I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the destruction of pandemonium. You don't worry about that, we won't fail. You are bolder than I remember. You're even more tedious than I remember. Maximilian, come find me when you're finished. Sales is understand me frustrated. We must conquer asbestos. We must go further with clear heads. Relentless in the air and to his troubles, and their weight must be lightened. You have my gratitude, ill-fit as I am to show it at the moment, but which way I'm the library, I would have carried out his plan without a second thought. When I first realized the Graysons had slipped their bond, the other keywords did all in their power to restore order, even though they could have chosen to, yet they remained to aid their allies. I'm certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased, for they don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. Besides, Hephaestus has secrets yet untold. Secrets that will be buried in pandemonium, was reduced to rubble, and to uncover the truth behind his words, the truth of my mother. While Raphael was quick to dismiss his claims, I felt to see what Hephaestus would gain by fabricating such a story. All I was told, my mother's death, that she perished in an accident. No more would say more. It's almost as if they feared saying more. In fact, even if it was not Lehebrad that dealt the final blow, we've seen with our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. I only wish I knew, alas, what befell her. Yeah. What do you think, Maximilian? Does Lehebrad, have any regard for others, or he carry out his duty with others' blood? With others' blood? No, he'll do it. He's always a man who works from the shadow. Well, in and of itself isn't a reason to suspicion he is one of the congregation which forms a path for mankind. Actually, not all activities are conducted within the public eye. With his plan, there is much to consider. It takes Maximilian to be carried by emotion while he's considered. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to the hybrid that we are capable of saving pandemonium and his keepers. The most convincing way to do that would be to regain control of Hephaestus. For our loves to admit, we know more about the depths than any of us, and seeing as we acquire every advantage we can afford, Maximilian, would you speak to him for us? He seems to have a special interest in capabilities, and may deign to help at your suggestion, if only see what you can do. The rich startles, appears to have deep trust in you, and a little bit tells me it shares some relation to Adam. Your unusual ether does not mark you as a familiar. It doesn't like anything I've ever seen, even amongst the countless concepts I have observed. Think of a concept in existence I cannot create of my own hand, as it never ceases to surprise. Asm was much the same, and taking the entirety of the star into consideration, she came to hold dear emotions to people that a more logical mind would have discarded. This made her act in her own self-interest more often than not. As you and Elizabeth have conducted yourself in this manner, the true danger of Asm's nature is its tendency to infect all those he comes into contact with. Emmerich Selt said much the same, just I shall do not, that would violate my duty. And yet you so frivolously invoke your authority as an emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little, however, when your deeds shall speak for you now. Which no more about its souls as I could. Although I no longer have control over many of its functions, I could yet sense what creations lie within. If Greek words reach as far indeed, well then, what do we have to look forward to? Since no creations of now, perhaps they are been made to fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they have been transferred into deeper circles. As if Phileos would never allow you safe package, he has left a trial for you to overcome. Yeah. I speak of hegemon, keyword of Hephaestus, although her presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessing, ideological mind. While I sense those qualities within her, still there's something else at work. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that's because she had already been twisted into her mythos, doubtless against her will. We must rescue her from our cold fate, and if we cannot, we can at least steal her away until we find a means to undo the damage. Allies make you bold. I very much look forward to seeing how far they carry you. No, boy, it's good to see your rosy glow in your cheeks, considering just for business with the imminent destruction of mankind and times and whatnot. Yeah. Indeed, who better to distribute exorcist arms and accoutrements than the bona fide hero such as yourself? Will have two parties we have a nice interest in your productions, dear chap. Person who would so happen to be rather exquisite herself, my dear lady La Neatet. Okay. Be so good as to procure me into the Rose House. I should be along promptly, of course, as soon as I am coughed and powdered. Okay. Why does this always be sad? Let's get to see your whole. Yeah. Me too. You're personally making the trip. I know your obligations are many. To be told, your arrival could scarce have a better timing. Why else what trouble relations with the battle group by day? We have been forced to reconsider our current munitions during the recent incident of. I've come my blossom. Behold, Emmanuel and executioner here to smite your foes with ruthless. Oh wow. The fuck? I don't think he's the type. Well, I strike a rather smashing silhouette, do I not? Why? Iscard could not have found a better man to give these samples to. Surely systems armory could be put to better use than fashion, Lord Emmanuel. Could it not prevail upon you better senses to relinquish that gear to those who might appreciate its practicality? You're right. Be it from me to deny a request of yours, Lady Lanayatat. Only I must confess I may have the slightest exaggeration in this card's generosity in the manner of guessing these. You mean to say you borrowed them, no doubt without his knowledge of consent. And why should I have expected otherwise? Friends may forgive, but being that your clients deserve at least a modicum of professionalism, you do have other clients, don't you? Of course I have. I end of no little celebrity at that. You remember the Red Bills, of course. And the Sky Pirates. Sky Pirates. Oh, she said the Sky Pirates. As an experienced adventurer, should know them hardly surprises me. How does the privilege of the house for attempts come to make such their direct acquaintance? The happy coincidence of ale and circumstance, I assure you. Mr. Million here can attest that an unbiased range of social contracts is this essential arsenal of not just adventurers, but any gentleman of consequence. Unbiased is all very well, but that price, I precisely the problem I was speaking earlier, Maximilian, before we were interrupted. Recently, self-proclaimed spy pirates have been marauding trading vessels with troublous audacity. Even the Sky Steel Manufactory has reported stolen property at the hands of these ruffians. Troubling news indeed. I cannot imagine fellow as accumulable as our Red Bills could be responsible. I'm gonna have to restart. This keeps happening. Oh. There she goes. Oh, not good. No, thank you. Wait, transmission of what? Oh, I see. Okay. Wait, what has happened? Right. Oh shit, I need to heal. Woo. I know about that. That was bad. want to keep what see the way, so time that break and that's nice now. True. Just it out, yeah. Our plan was success, although I hardly need to tell you that Hegemony has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to the merit of our methods. By beating each of our opponents, you have the right of it. I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those that squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Right. Moreover, this being a Therastin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magic, just powerful enough to subdue Mithros, has made this ordeal far more interesting. Then we have leave to continue. And so that there is one among you whose very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that reach far beyond pandemonium. What are you talking about? To whom do you speak? A warder who cannot even conduct his duty without aid in this place. Hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send them to their doom. As long as we each do our part and look to our allies by our side, even a neophyte can raise his companions. This is something that Maximilian and Thermus taught me. But I do not wish to express any bias. I am inclined to agree. My investigation have made anything clear. It is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path and to act before the path lies close to us. Yeah. Tell me, what is it you hope for? To see your fellows change as the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. More destroying pandemonium would rid us of him, but the cost is far too great. Yeah. And I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. And there we have it. We must leave this place at once and not think to set foot in pandemonium again. What? He's being a dick. You're capable, that much is plain. A phallus cannot be suffered to live. I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld, and Athena is no exception. She has likely found a new vessel and a new journey to embark upon. You cannot be ignorant to the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if your fellows has discovered something that no one else has? He knows all that you do, understands the bitter reality of the world, even pursue the impossible. Think, Theros, I have already explained that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it to see her once more? Now you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives. What was that foolish bang about saving the merely reformer to hide your child's devotion to your mother? These such bars will get us nowhere. We should first discuss. You call me a fool, you who murdered your wife in service of your ambition for the sake of your desire, no doubt. I hear it again, the voice inside my head. I know who to follow has Fredo's father. Tell her I love her so this voice will guide me to you. Listen that, Theros. Apologies, you taught me that a calm heart stays the course, not even grasp the rudder. Pharos is cutting despite his warped mind. River took hold of Pharos. He's made short work of his reason. The moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. It was but a matter of time till it spilled forth. That was when he fell into the spell's embrace. Magic was with such skill that Pharos himself failed to notice until it was too late. If this is the measure of Pharos' power, then the other keywords had little chance to resist. We saw his work during the encounter with Pharos. Despite doubtless his Pharos' magic fell his administration and envy until there was room for that else in his heart. There's something else besides, do you not feel the presence of another? I thought someone was trying to warn Salos, but whom could have been one of the keywords? Alas, their waiting arrived too late. I have already provoked its sorrows past to the point of no return. I bear the burden for this failure, and my stubbornness could but scorn the boy, and the fellows knew that. And now I dare to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. This time yet to save him, we could easily regain control. The Bistos give him a firm foothold for which to brave pandemonium lowest level the enemies within reach. For Pharos is in danger of being consumed by Euphrates' foul. However, I have faith that we will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear, Library. Pray tell us all you know of what we shall find beyond this abyss. I can only assume one more keyword lies in wait. Tuber's level of pandemonium is called Tartaros, and your path shall be challenged not only by a keyword, as Pharos has laid traps in every corner of its halls, so you have no hope of surviving far past the threshold. That I expect is what Maximilian just tried. Yeah. This dissolute ether shall allow him to slip through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when his Pharos had no effect, and doubtless even he had yet to devise a countermeasure, right? The time is of the essence. Securitas is already well aware that you can match the keyword in battle. He will not stand idle while you stroll past other defenses at your leisure. Agree, however, clarity will be indispensable to our success, and I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. You have yet to discern to what ends Hephaestus would use Isados. If you know, I would ask that you enlighten us. And then there's a matter of Athena. Why did you so fiercely rebuke Titharos' feelings for his mother? Why disintegrated daughter resurrected is anemia. That's not how you spell it. How does I pronounce that? Your act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? Don't acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel its still greater pain. What? Right. Or I should lay bare the truth, but only after folk before us has been laid low. When a keyword exists, so she has served in pandemonium since its inception. Fitting image is peerless among other keywords. This is known that losing her would mean the end of her experiments. It has hidden in a safe space unreachable by conventional means. I have a phone call to take, but I'm gonna call them back in a second. But your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity to your ether means it will attribute destiny directly to Astistros. To approach as that caution. You know the word of battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. Or I should do my best to provide you with the ground to which you fight and phantoms allies to aid you. As for the intermediate, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. The intermediate should not be necessary. What do you mean? I mean, I can still essence, but scared they were recognizable. Bethesda's more ambition with her than he was with Hegemon. She has been disfigured such that barely a scantly figure of herself remains, but we can but take him for what mercy the underworld will be to her. Okay. Alright, right back. I need to call that person. Alright, I gotta cut the stream early. I might be back later, so c'est la vie. Yeah. Later.